Hello everyone, I am Urishwara. Today we are discussing about class 12 physics chapter number 8 electromagnetic waves. In this topic we will discussing about displacement of current. Okay, so this is our lesson number 2 of this chapter. So in this topic we will discussing about first of all Ampere circuit law, then after we will discussing about the displacement of current. So see here, we have seen in chapter number 4 that the electric current produces a magnetic field around its Maxwell shows that for a logical consistency, charging electric field must also produce the magnetic field. Okay, Maxwell was told you about that changing in electric field must also produce a magnetic field. This effect is of greater importance because it explains the existence of radio waves. Okay, it existence of the radio waves, gamma rays, and the visible light, as well as all other forms of electromagnetic waves. Due to this, changing in electric field must also produce a magnetic field. Okay, due to this field, the radio waves, gamma rays, and the visible light, as well as all other forms of electromagnetic waves are sourced. To see how a changing electric field gives rise to a magnetic field, let us consider the process of the charging of a capacitor and apply the circuital law is given by. So see here in this chapter, first of all, Ampere circuital law. So see here, Ampere circuital law state that the closed line integral of a magnetic field around the current carrying conductor is equals to the absolute permeability times the total current threading the conductor. So see, it is a mathematically expressed as the integration of B into dl is equals to mu 0 into I. So mu 0, it is the permeability of the space of here we are consider as the air medium. So it is a medium permeability, which medium we are considering. So from if we understood first of all what is the phenomena of the Ampere circular law on the time. First we will considering just as the A to B. Okay, A to B, this is the not a closed loop integral, but just we are considering as that the A to B integral. Okay, so on that time we are taking that any small element of that the things of it is a taking a dl. Okay, if we need to go at any particular things at point A to B point position, on that time we will considering that the small distance, small element of dl, on how much force are applied on the dl, on that time we will taking that the f into dl. So we need to do work from A to taking going to the A to B. On that time it will be force on the any small portion of this line. On that time it will be a small dl well. Okay, so it is we are considering as a small line dl. So we are taking that the line it is a line integral. Okay, first of all we have understood the line integral. So line integral is the see here it is a small distance. Okay, small distance we are discussing about that. So dl is that, so F into dl it is equals to dw. So this is the our basic phenomena. So force is equals to F into force into displacement. This is known as the work. So if we are taking the whole work from A to B point, we are discussing of that work. So we need to taking the integration of all this small element of work. So we are taking that the F it is equals to F into dw, integration of F into dw. But how much is that? There are the limitation is that A to B. Okay, position from A to B we are see here from A to B. So F into dl it is equals to, we are taking that the F into dl. But suppose it will be goes from B to first of all we are getting that the A to B, and then it will be become a closed loop from B to A. Again it come back to the A B to A. On that time the W is equals to C. Here this is a closed loop integration F into dl. So it is a classical mechanics. But now in this phenomena we are discussing about that the B, it is a magnetic field due to the in on the dl. So see here this is a current carrying wire. Okay, this is the infinitesimal current carrying wire. It has a current I. Okay, it is has a current I, and due to this phenomena the magnetic field will be produced around the current loop. So on that time, whenever the on that time, so what is the phenomena is that? So see here B into dl. So B integration of closed loop B into dl. So now here it is a closed loop. Okay, it is a closed loop, but just we are considering as the dl. Okay, on the time how much force are applied on that the magnetic field is produced on that. So it is a here B. So and also whenever we are discussing about that, it is a P point. Suppose we are discussing about a Q point on that time, how much force? See here also there are the D small element dl, and its radius are r. So r will be constant at the but all this point. So it is a closed loop integral. So it is here B dash, it is equals to, see, B and the magnetic field B and the B dash, it is both are same. Okay, on the closed loop integral, on the around the surface current carrying wire, so there are the, so any circular loop are there. So it has a radius r, and the point is P. On that time it has a D value of D L. So we are taking that the integration of this phenomena, we will get that the B into DL. But we are taking that the B into DL, it is equals to cos theta. Why cos theta? Cos theta, we are, it is a theta is that the angle between DL and the magnetic field B, but it is a zero. Okay, because of that the DL, when it is a tangential force, so it will be vary with the dl. Okay, if suppose at point here they are the in the same line, it will be maybe opposite line, or it will be maybe in a parallel or anti-parallel. So it is a theta will be 0. So for the b integration of b into dl, it is equals to, we will get that the into cos theta is equals to 1. So b integration of closed loop b into dl. But see, we know that the b, it is equals to Biot-Savart's law, b it is equals to mu 0 upon 4 pi into 2 pi upon r. So we will put that value is here, mu 0 upon 4 pi into 2 i upon 2I upon r into dl. But here, so mu 0 upon 4 pi, both the are constant, 2I constant, r will be constant. So it is comes out from the integration. So integration of dl will be, we are taking that the closed integration of dl. But see here, dl it is equals to, this is the closed loop circle. So we are discussing about the, if we know the circumference of this closed loop, so we can calculate this integration. So we will taking this integration, so we will get that the integration of that this value. So we will find out the integration of mu 0 into 4 pi into 2 pi upon r. This here 2 pi in dl, it is equals to 2 pi r. So we will get that the value is 2 pi r. So this, from this equation, the value of 2 pi r. So from this equation we will get that the mu 0 upon 4 pi into 2I upon r, integration of dl, it is equals to 2 pi r. So upon 2 into 2 4 pi r. So we will be cancel out. So we will get that the final answer is integration of d into dl, it is equals to mu 0 I. So this is the Ampere circuital law. This is known as the Ampere circuital law. From this equation we will show the displacement of. So see here, to find the magnetic field at point outside the capacitor, figure, next figure I will show you. So a parallel plate capacitor CEC, which is a part of circuit through which a time dependent current flows. Let us find the magnetic field at a point such as P in the region of outside. See here, at the P point such as region outside of the capacitor, on that time we will need to determine the what is outside a parallel plate capacitor. Find the magnetic field at a point such as a P in region outside the parallel plate capacitor. For this we consider a plane circular loop of the radius r, whose plane is perpendicular to the direction of the current carrying wire. So see here, we are considering the plane circular loop of a radius r, which have a radius r whose plane is perpendicular to the direction of the current carrying wire, and which is centered symmetrically with respect to wire. Okay, which is the, which how we will considering as that the, it is a circular loop is considered at that the look like a, in the previous slides we also shows that there are the radius r, we have center loop circle. Okay, this is a center loop circle. So it is a which wire is passing through this loop, this is at a center point. So from this phenomena shows that the, we will considering that center loop symmetrically with respect to wire. From the symmetric, the magnetic field is direct along the circumference of the circular loop and is the same in the magnitude at all point on the loop. So that is the B is the magnitude of the field, the left side of equation 8.1 is b, it is equals to 2 pi r. So see here, b integration of b into dl, it is equals to b into 2 pi r, because of dl is the circular loop, so and the circular loop has circumference, so due to the circumference the b is equals to b into 2 pi r, it is equals to mu 0 into I into t. So I into t, it is the time dependent current. Okay, this is the time dependent current. So now consider the different surface which has that same boundary. Okay, so see here, we are showing the another figure from the example, due to the example. See here, this is a infinite symbol wires. This wire is containing the circular loop around the. This is the magnetic field. Okay, this is the magnetic field around the circular wire, around the infinite wire. So this wire produce the magnetic field. In how much magnetic fields are produced? The integration of B into dl. This phenomena. This is the rounds. This round is shows that the closed loop integration. Okay, this is the closed line integration. So closed line integral is that gives us the integration of B into dl, and the what is the, it will give us the mu 0 into I. Mu it is a permeability. I also explain mu 0, and I it is a total current. Okay, so due to this phenomena we will get that the integration of B into dl. Okay, so now we will discussing about that. Whenever we are talking about that, see here, this is a capacitor. Okay, so a capacitor is connected with the source, it is connected with the our source, source battery source, and it will be produce the charge at here. Okay, it is a positive charge here at positive charge, and also here at negative charge. So here it is a produce a magnetic field. So whenever the current will be passing from this point, on the time there are the magnetic field will be generated. So but at point here magnetic field will generate, but also whenever we are discussing about that, there are the different plate two, we are taking that the considering that the tiffin look like a tiffin box. On the time what will happen? So see here, this line will be passing from the between the two plates. So on the time there are the something on the time we will get the another thing is that, so what will happen? So this phenomena is known as the conduction current. Okay, this phenomena is known as the conduction current, but something is missing is there. So on that time the magnetic field at p is 0. Whenever when the we are discussing about that, there is a magnetic field at a point p is calculated from another way, we will consider on that time the magnetic field at p is 0. So since the contradiction arises from the our use of Ampere circular law, this law must be missing something. Okay, if we are using the circular law, on the time there are the something is missing. So this missing term must be such that one gets the same magnetic field at point P, no matter what is the surface we used. Okay. So see here in this figure we have conduction. What is the conduction current? Conduction current is that mu 0 into I. So no current passing through the surface figure from 8 point B and C. So we have shown that we have a conduction, we have a conduction. Okay, there are the conduction current, but now we calculate one way there is a magnetic field at a point P. Now calculate another way, the magnetic field at point P is 0. Okay, what will happen? That the point we have taking another point, on the time the magnetic field will be 0. So now this is law must be missing something. Okay, this is arrived from the Ampere circular law, but in this phenomena we have shown that there is a something thing is missing. Okay, now what is the missing? The missing term must be such that get the same magnetic field at point P, no matter what the surface is used. Okay, so first of all, what is the, see here, this is our figure C. So see what is the, there are the magnet, it is a capacitor. Okay, it is a capacitor, it is separated by certain plate. So there are, whenever we are applying the source on the time, there the magnetic field will be generated. There are the electric field will be generated because of due to the separation of the charge on the time, electric field will be generated. So due to this phenomena we have shown that there is a change of, so we have shown that this is the missing field. Okay, see here applying the Ampere circular, what is the between capacitor is mouse circular loop mounted mentioned above. Another such surface is sphere like a tiffin box. Okay, without the leads. One on applying Ampere circular law to such a surface with the same parameters, we find that the left hand side of equation has not changed, but the right hand side is 0 and not mu 0 I. Since no current passing through the surface from figure 8.1, 8.b and and C. So we have a conduction. Now we will get talking about that there is a missing is there, something is missing is there. So Ampere circuit law, this is a law must be missing something. This missing term must be such that one gets the same magnetic field at a point P, no matter what a surface is used. We can actually guess the missing term by looking the carefully at the is at this figure. So see here, whenever we are discussing about that, anything is passing through the surface as between the plate of capacitor. Whereas what is the passing through this phenomena? The of course the electric field. Okay, what is the passing through the this plate? There are the electric field. If the plate of the capacitor have an area A and the total charge is Q, the magnitude of the electric field is E between the plates is Q upon A upon 1 epsilon 0. So the field is a perpendicular to the surface, so it has the same magnitude over the area A of the capacitor plate and the one is outside. So the electric flux through the surface as using the Gauss law, we will get that the value is phi of E is equals to E into A. So for E is equals to 1 upon epsilon 0 Q by A. So integration of this is the A, so A will be cancelled out, so Q upon epsilon 0. But now change in Q on the capacitor plate, okay, when the current will be varied, on the time the charge will be varied. So change with the capacitor Q capacitor on plates, change with the time, there is a current I is equals to dq upon dt. So we will get that so that equation, from this equation we will get that the d phi upon dt. So d upon dt is equals to q upon epsilon 0. So 1 upon epsilon 0 is dq upon dt, but dq upon dt is equals to I. So we will get that this implies that epsilon 0 is come at this point, and so d phi upon dt is equals to I. So this is the missing term in Ampere circuit law. If we generalize this law by adding to the total current carrying by conductor through the surface another term which is epsilon 0 times the rate of change of electric flux through the same surface, the total has the same value of current I for all surface. This is done, there is a no contradiction in the value of B obtained anywhere using the generalized Ampere's law. But B at the point P is non-zero no matter which is surface is used for the calculating B. At the point P outside the plates figure form, so same at point M just inside as it should be. The current carrying by conductor due to the flow of charge is called the conductance current, and the current given by the equation, our equation 8.4, this is our equation. So this is a new term, and this n is due to the changing of electric field or electric displacement, and the old term still used sometimes. This therefore called the displacement current or a Maxwell displacement current. This current is known as the Maxwell displacement current, or also this current is known as the displacement current. So figure 8.2 shows the electric and the magnetic field inside the parallel plate capacitor discussed in above. So the generalized made by Maxwell then is the following: the source of magnetic field is not just the conduction of electric current due to the following charge, but also the time rate of change of electric field. More precise, the total current I is the sum of conduction current denoted by IC and the displacement current denoted by the ID. So integration it is equals to epsilon 0 d phi upon dt. So we have I it is equals to IC plus ID. So it is equals to IC plus epsilon 0 IC plus epsilon 0 to d phi upon dt. So in absolute term this means that the outside of the capacitor plates we have only conduction current IC is equals to I and no displacement current, so ID is equals to 0. So outside the capacitor plates we have only conduction current IC, but when we are considering that the inside the capacitor there are the ID is there, and outside the capacitor the ID is 0. So other hand side the capacitor there is a no conduction current, so IC is equals to 0 and there is a only displacement current. So whenever we are just discussing about inside the capacitor, so on that time IC will be 0. So in generalize the Ampere circular law, same from figure. So with no difference, the total current passing through the surface, which is the closed loop in the perimeter, is such of the conduction current, and the displacement current is the generalized law is integration of B into dl. It is equals to mu 0 IC plus mu 0 epsilon 0 d phi E upon dt. This is the Ampere, and is known as the Ampere's Maxwell's law. This is also known as the Ampere's Maxwell's law. So in all respect, the displacement current has the same physical effect as the conduction of current. In some case, the example is steady electric field conducting wire. The displacement current. Now you can so see here. This is the we are taking about that the all these thing in the previous slides. So see here mu is equals to mu 0 into I plus mu 0 into epsilon 0 d phi upon dt. So this is the here simple phenomenon is that. So we will get that the value of mu 0 into b integration of b into dl, it is equals to mu 0 plus I epsilon 0 d phi upon dt. But so this phenomena is known as the conduction current, and this is known as the displacement of current. And also, so this is the displacement of current. Displacement of current represented by the integration, close integration of d into dl, it is equals to mu 0 epsilon 0 d phi upon dt. It is related with the flux of the electric field. It is a related by the flux of electric field. If the flux will be changed on the time, the displacement of current will be changed. So this is the basic fundament of this phenomena. So the displacement of current has a reaching consequence of the immediately notice that the law of electricity and the magnetism are now the symmetrically. Okay, so Faraday's law of induction state, there is Faraday's law of induction state, there is a induced EMF equals to the rate of change of magnetic flux. Now since the EMF between 2 points 1 and 2, the work done per unit charge is taken from 1 to 2, the existence of EMF is implies the existence of an electric field. So we can reverse the Faraday law of electromagnetic induction by saying that the magnetic field changing with the time gives rise to an electric field. Then the fact of electric field changing with the time gives the magnetic field. It will be counterpart of that, symmetrically counterpart. It means changing with the electric field will be produce the magnetic field, and changing with the electric field it will be produce a magnetic field. Okay, and the magnetic field will be produce the electric field. So it is a counterpart. Okay, so they are still not a perfectly symmetrically. There are no surface of magnetic field. Okay, so analogs of electric charge which are source of electric field. See here, this is the symmetrically. We are talking that there is a star for that. They are considering, they are clearing this phenomena. So they are still not perfectly symmetrical, but there are no known source of magnetic field. So the magnetic monopoles analogous to electric charge with which are source of electric field. So this is the clearing this phenomena, and also the consequence of the displacement current being a source of magnetic field. Thus the time dependent electric and the magnetic field gives rise to reach other Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction and the Ampere Maxwell's law give a quantitative expression this statement, with the current being the total current as in equation our equation. So one very important consequence of symmetry is the existence of electromagnetic waves, which are the discussed qualitatively in the next sections. See here, this is the Maxwell equation in a vacuum. So see here, in integration of E into dA is equals to Q upon epsilon. This is the Gauss law of the electricity. It is a Maxwell's equations. Also this equation is also known as the Maxwell's equation. Then after integration of B into dA, it is equals to Gauss law of the magnetism. This equation derived in the BSc levels. And also we will, if some equations are derived in the chapter number 4 and 5. And also integration of B into dl is equals to minus d phi upon dt. This is the Faraday's law. And also whenever we are discussing about the displacement of current, integration of B into dl is equals to mu 0 ic plus mu 0 epsilon 0 d phi upon dt. This is known as the Ampere's Maxwell's law. Okay, this is the Maxwell's equation in the vacuum system. Okay, if you are, this is today's our this topic is okay. Now if you have any kind of problems, if you have any kind of queries, then comment in the comment box. Okay, please do comment, and thank you guys, thank you so much.